Hey everyone, Joe here with the Idaho Prepper channel, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this first aid backpack that I just picked up on Temu for a crazy deal. Plus, I'm going to be showing you some new medical gear and supplies that I think you guys should be stocking up on before this coming struggle. So stay tuned. This should be a good one. Okay, so before we get into the pack here, I'll just go ahead and share with you my plan on incorporating this pack into my family and I's evacuation plan. So basically what I'm going to be doing is just keeping this backpack hung on the back of this door. Now, this door leads into the main part of our house. And so if there was an emergency, my family and I would be coming downstairs, coming into the pantry here, grabbing the supplies that we need, and then heading out this adjacent door here, which leads into the garage, which is where our vehicle is, loading up our vehicle, and then we would be out. So that is the plan. And having this backpack is a much better system than this old system where I just had a bunch of random medical supplies just basically packed inside of a tote. So like I said, I did buy this on Temu. Now, if you guys are familiar with Temu, it's kind of hit and miss. I'm not exactly sure how that company is set up, but it seems like it's a bunch of different sellers that are selling pretty much the same product. Some of the products are a little more defective than others, and some of the other products are a lot better. So you kind of have to just research it, basically read through it, and make sure that whatever you plan on buying is the best quality. So I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I did pick up this pack for $22, which is a really good deal. Now, if you were to go on Amazon and search for this same exact pack, you're going to be spending $130 or more for this bag. So to be able to find this pack on Temu for $22 was just a really good deal. Now, I will say that when I basically put my order in, I was really skeptical. I thought for sure when this pack was going to arrive that it was something was going to be wrong. I thought maybe the material was going to be poor quality, but I was just shocked at how well made this bag actually is. So if you're interested in this pack, I'll make sure to leave a link in the description for, the best deal that I can find. But like I said, the thing with Temu is that the deals are constantly changing. I've actually been searching for this bag recently and I can't find this deal any longer. The best deal you can find on this pack right now was somewhere between $28 and $35, which I will say is definitely a much better deal than what you're going to be spending on Amazon. So even if you end up spending, even $80 or more, you're still getting a much better deal on this bag than you would if you purchased it on Amazon. So with that said, I'll go ahead, I'll break this open and show you how I have all my medical supplies organized and set up. Okay, so as you can see, this kind of just looks like a standard tactical backpack. We got two nice shoulder straps here. And like I said, everything is really well made. The material is just heavy duty Cordura material. Everything looks to be double stitched, which is really nice. On the side, we have 3 strips of MOLLE, so you can attach different pouches. And then on this pouch here, we got a mesh pouch for a water bottle. Same as the other side, some more MOLLE and a water bottle pouch. And then on the front here, we have 1 strip of MOLLE, and I'm just basically keeping a couple of chem lights on the front there. And then one of the really unique features about this pack that I really liked is that it provides 2 areas for morale patches. One big area, so you can put a big morale patch, and then 1 area right here for like a standard med patch. So as you can see, I just have a big medical morale patch on the front, and then this reflective med patch right here on this panel. So we'll go ahead and open up this panel here. And basically what I'm keeping in here, this is just a vacuum sealed sterile pad. So if I needed to work on somebody and somebody was hurt and they were bleeding and I wanted to keep the area nice and clean, I have this whole pad right here and it's totally sterilized and vacuum sealed. So that's basically what I keep in here. But as you can see, it's got 2 strips of elastic MOLLE. So you could pretty much put any type of medical instruments in here, or more chem lights or gauze, or pretty much whatever you want to put in here. So go ahead and close that up. And I'll go ahead and open up this top pouch here. And what I keep in here are just some basic trauma supplies. So I have 2 Israeli bandages or compression bandages. I have a cat tourniquet. I have a pen, a Sharpie, and then another tourniquet in here. As you can see, there's kind of some more elastic for putting gauze or whatever you want to put in this pouch. But, you know, I always like to basically keep my bleeding type gear in my most immediate, like readily available pouches. So that's why I pretty much put all my trauma related stuff in this top pouch, just because it's the most accessible pouch. Okay, so moving on to the main part of this pack, and another feature I really like about this pack is it totally zips open and you can open up the whole pack. Now, as you can see, I just have a ton of stuff. Now, I will say I just kind of have this miscellaneously packed. I have some of the things I'm pretty certain they're going to stay where they are, but some of the things I just haven't quite figured it out, like exactly how I want to have this pack set up. So the first things I have, we'll just go ahead and I'll show you the first things I have. And this is a new piece of gear, or new piece of medical equipment that I've added to my first aid plan. So this is a suture practice kit, although it can be used as a real suture kit. So it has a skin stapler in here with a bunch of staples, and it also has actual sutures in here. So you can buy these on Amazon. Like I said, I'll make sure to leave links in the description for everything. But this was actually a really good deal. I can't remember how much I picked it up for, but it was definitely under $30. So I was kind of shocked at how good of a deal this is. But basically everything that you would need to stitch somebody up or suture up a wound. So these are really great. And it has, I think it comes with like a, it has the practice. It has like a little practice pad in here. I'll go ahead and open this up, which kind of like looks like, you know, it kind of replicates skin, and you can practice. It has all these different type of lacerations, and you just practice doing your sutures or the staples so you can get kind of familiar with it. And then it comes with like an instructional manual, and there's a bunch of videos that you can watch on how to actually do a suture. So really cool kit, and definitely something that I think should be part of everybody's first aid plan. Next thing I have in here is this first aid manual. Now I have a bunch of different first aid manuals. This isn't always the one that I always recommend, but I do like this one. It pretty much covers everything you need for most injuries and wounds, just basically how to treat it. But I like that it's just, you know, it's all color. It's got a lot of pictures in there. It kind of describes exactly how to treat every kind of wound that you might, you know, find yourself having to deal with. So keep a first aid book. And then here I have my Jace medical kit. And in here I have basically all the antibiotics that I would need to treat any type of infection. So make sure to leave a link for the Jace medical. In this pouch here, and this is another feature about this bag that I really like, is all these pouches here, as you can see, there's 3 pouches, and they're all tear away pouches. So if you need to, like, you know, open up the bag and go deal or treat one thing, you can basically designate each one of these pouches for one thing. So this top pouch here is basically just boo-boo kit type stuff. I just have Band-Aids, some Neosporin, cleaning wipes, things like that. So I could just, you know, if one of the kids falls down, gets a scrape or a cut, I can just pull this pouch off and basically have all of the supplies that I need to deal with burns, scrapes, and cuts. And then, like I said, I don't have this totally figured out yet. So a lot of this stuff is just kind of random, But in this one, I think I'm going to do is I'm going to designate this one as kind of a trauma kit as well. And inside here, I have some of these emergency laceration closures. So this is basically like a wound closure kit by a company called Closex. And I'll show a video on that, but these are really good, effective ways for basically treating and closing a pretty big wound or gash. So again, I'll make sure to leave links in the description for these, but this is a great product for closing big wounds, at least temporarily, until you can get to a hospital and they can put some proper stitches in it. So very, very good thing to have for your first aid kit. And then in this pouch here, I just have a bunch of tape and miscellaneous items. And then on the side here, as you can see, we got some more elastic straps, and I just have 3 rolls of ACE bandages in there. And then on this side here, I have a little dental kit. So if you have a cracked tooth or something, they basically have everything that you would need to fill in a cracked tooth. I just have some sterile wipes in here, some Q-tips. Like I said, everything's kind of random right now. I got some of these long cotton swabs here. So I do have family that's in the medical industry, so I'm able to get a lot of this stuff for free or on a discount. So if you know anybody in the medical industry, ask them if they have, they can get you some deals on things. But that's one of the ways I was able to actually stock up this bag so well. Got some more tape in this pouch here and some gloves. So a lot of different pouches for just compartmentalizing all of your first aid gear. And then in this pouch here is just a bunch of gauze and different type of surgical dressings in here. So these pouches are huge. As you can see, you can just pack these things full of stuff. And then this pouch here, I have a thermometer, and then I have a stethoscope and a blood pressure meter in here as well. And then I have this is a temporal thermometer. And then up top here, I just have 2 splints, and these are aluminum reinforced splints. Okay, and the last feature on this pack, and like I mentioned about how there are 2 handles on this pack. So if you take this handle, which is closest to your shoulder straps, and you hang it on a hook like so, you can basically just open up this pack just like that and fan it out, and it basically just displays your whole medical first aid system just like that. So if you're dealing with multiple injuries, you can open it up this way, and it allows you to work from it a lot easier. So definitely one of the main selling features of this pack. Alrighty guys, well that's going to do it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section if you have any questions for me, and if you're interested in any of the gear or supplies that you saw in today's video, I'll make sure to leave links in the description. So if you haven't done so already, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, make sure to hit that notification bell. So with that said, until the next time, stay prepared.